Influencing popular culture, politics, and everything in between. The local station takes you ringside as we discuss the crazy world that is professional wrestling. This is Going Ringside with the local station.
Obviously, it's a bit of a shock when you get let go, but everyone sees it coming at some point. I just feel like I have all the opportunities in the world in my hands right now. I could wrestle wherever I want, which obviously I'm going to continue wrestling.
That was her right there, the woman you knew up until just a few weeks ago as Cora Jade. Hi, I'm Scott Johnson. Welcome to Going Ringside, but now she's officially known as Elayna Black after being released from WWE several weeks ago. In fact, I was looking at my desk, had this Cora Jade toy. I'm not going to throw it. I don't want to be disrespectful. But let me put it right over here because it is no longer relevant to the conversation. When I was down at the Performance Center last year, and they were giving us some gratis, I guess you could call it, for WWE, they offered me the Cora Jade doll because Cora Jade was going to get a major push. Well, then things happened, and she is part of a massive release for WWE, and now she is going by the name Elayna Black, and the sky is the limit for her, but out of WWE. I caught up with Elayna Black at River City Wrestling Con, where she is now charting a new path, charting a new course. Where's she going to go from here? We will watch. After that, we're going to be bringing a new segment here to Going Ringside, something I frankly should have started a long time ago. You know, I don't know if you realize I do the news in Jacksonville at Channel 4. That's where I'm standing right now. And I figured no one else is doing the wrestling news. Maybe I should start. So right after our interview with Elayna Black, we are going to debut the first installment of your weekly wrestling news. The headlines that are unfiltered by WWE, unfiltered by AEW, unfiltered by anyone else. Just what's going on in the wrestling world. You can check it out here on Going Ringside. So we're excited to debut that segment after we talk to Elayna Black. So let's start the show. Here's the woman you knew until a few weeks ago as Cora Jade. Here is Elayna Black. Well, we're joined by Elayna Black, who you may have known as Cora Jade back in the day. Elayna, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
What is going on in your world right now?
So much is going on in my world. Obviously, it's a bit of a shock when you get let go, but everyone sees it coming at some point. I just feel like I have all the opportunities in the world in my hands right now. I could wrestle wherever I want, which obviously I'm going to continue wrestling. I feel like a lot of people have questioned if I'm going to keep wrestling. 100% going to keep wrestling. I would love to be anywhere that calls, anywhere that doesn't call. I feel like right now is the time for me to do anything wrestling related, non-wrestling related. I want to do any type of avenue I can go and just do new things. So I feel like right now is a very exciting time and a very freeing time. So.
How did the WWE, were you shocked when that happened? Did you know it was coming?
I feel like it's always a shock, you know. I feel like everyone at some point in the back of their head, especially there because it is so cutthroat and they are always doing releases, I feel like it's always in the back of your head, like, maybe. But I kind of had a feeling, and you know, when the call comes, there's nothing to do but go up from there.
Why do you say you kind of had a feeling?
And we know we need to get into all that, but I feel like there's little inklings here and there, and
gotcha,
you get the vibe. But
so let's talk about moving forward.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you did TNA and you're going all over the world now. How are you physically doing? Wrestling is not an easy job.
Yeah, definitely not. Honestly, I feel the best I have probably in a few years. I don't know if it's just because I've had some time off for the past 2 months, but like I've been in the gym more than ever. I have my diet right more than ever. I feel like when something like that big happens, it is a good chance to like look at your life, reset, get your priorities in order. So I've been in the gym, I've been eating good, I'm doing OnlyFans, I'm doing all these different collaborations, I'm wrestling. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I have this big video coming out on June 14th. Me and this guy got together. He's a really great videographer. We started working together and like put this little vision together, and he just helped me so much, and I'm really excited for that to come out. So that'll be June 14th.
Where would they find it?
They can find it. It's gonna be on all socials, so it'll be on my Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's all Elayna Black, and then it'll be on his as well. I'll tag him on there. But
I want to talk to you about favorite opponents over the years.
Ooh. I'll say maybe my first ever favorite was when I wrestled Natalya in 2021, because I grew up a big fan of her. Like, she was one of my favorites when I was just getting into wrestling. And And then War Games was really fun. I feel like that holds like a special place in my heart.
Really?
That was like I love hardcore wrestling. Like Mick Foley's right there. I want to say hi to him at some point. But I'm a big hardcore wrestling fan. I grew up a big like John Moxley fan before he was Dean Ambrose. So I always just wanted to do something like that. And I was like 20 years old. I just got to WWE and I was like, I want to go off the top of the cage. So that was like a good like memory for me. So that, and then I just recently got to wrestle Bayley, which I also grew up a fan of her. So that was great. She's so helpful and she's done it all. And she's one of those people who like, it doesn't matter at what level she gets to, she's so humble and willing to help anyone who asks and comes to her. So I think she's a great person to have in the business.
What was Natalya like as a person?
She's hilarious. I love her. She's been in the business forever. Her family's been in it. She has stories that go on years and years and years, and she's so helpful. She's so kind. She's hilarious. Like, and she loves wrestling. She genuinely loves wrestling. So like, anytime you come to her with a wrestling question or you're confused about something or anything, she's just so giving. Similar to Bayley. Like, they're such giving people.
Any matches you ever did, you're like, I wish I hadn't done that.
God, probably a lot. Honestly, like. A lot of the times when you're first starting out in the PC, they do these little shows called like PC Live.
Coconut shows?
Those are the live events. Okay. PC Live is essentially like in front of your coworkers and peers. So like a lot of the times it's like newer people who are coming in and you're like getting, I don't want to say graded, but evaluated. But you do those a lot like when you're first starting out. So I would probably say most of my PC Live matches were absolutely horrible, and I never want to watch them, and I'm glad nobody can have access to them because it was...
Do they live in a vault somewhere?
Yeah, so
you need to pay someone off.
A WWE vault, so keep them there because we don't need to see those. But obviously it helps you get to where you are. Well,
one more time where people can find you if they want to follow you.
Yeah, you can find me at Instagram on Elayna Black. I believe my Twitter is Elayna Black as well, and then I have all my OnlyFans, YouTube links, everything like that's usually in my bio on Twitter.
I want to ask real quick. A lot more wrestlers have been doing OnlyFans. Has it paid off?
It has paid off. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all you're going to say?
That's all I'm going to say.
Elayna Black, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. This is fun.
It has been a busy week and a half in the world of wrestling as now former WWE champion Jey Uso loses the world title to Gunther. This is bringing a lot of criticism as there had been concerns Uso was being used as a transitional champion. Now Uso's real-life father Rikishi has spoken out about this on his podcast. It indicated writers who put Uso in that position should be fired. Never really helped him by giving Uso quality competition. In other news, Ric Flair is on the mend after new skin cancer treatments are underway. The Nature Boy put out word in People magazine around the beginning of the month that he was dealing with skin cancer for the second time in 3 years. On Saturday, Flair posted a photo of him with a couple small bandages on his head saying, "On the mend." Fan fascination with R-Truth continues following the release of then return to WWE by Truth. And WWE is not overlooking the massive interest as the company put on X Saturday night to expect him to face John Cena once again this coming Friday on SmackDown. Former WWE star Matt Riddle making headlines. Last week on the Going Ringside YouTube channel, Riddle questioned whether there are major issues at the top of WWE. He mentioned massive stock sell-offs from current and former executives like Vince McMahon and Nick Khan as an indicator there may be issues behind the scenes. There's been a lot of talk that there is heat, no one knows for sure, between Triple H and Rock. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
You do believe that?
I believe all of it. I really do. I think with all the stocks being up for grabs, people selling, because I know Vince is sold, Steph is sold, Nick Khan is sold.
Yeah.
A lot of people are selling their stock, and usually you don't do that unless something's going on behind closed doors.
Finally, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon meet with Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy to discuss the upcoming President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. Find wrestling headlines every day at the Going Ringside YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram channels. So that was our brand new segment. We're going to bring you every episode. I'm also going to place it on our socials, the Going Ringside TikTok channel, the Going Ringside Instagram channel, and I need to stop. If you've watched this far in the show, go right now, go to youtube.com/@GoingRingside. We just launched our brand new YouTube channel. You may be watching it right now, maybe watching me here right now on that YouTube channel. please click the subscribe button. We've got to grow this show. We need your help to do it. Go to youtube.com/@GoingRingside. Click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining us. We're kind of in a flux here at Going Ringside. We have a lot of things that are about to happen. I can't announce them just yet, but they are coming and we're excited about that. So thank you for joining us along for this journey. We'll see you back here next time.
This has been Going Ringside with The Local Station, brought to you every Wednesday on your favorite podcast player, on News4Jax Plus, as well as the News4Jax YouTube channel.